the new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
The top player is here.
Missiles. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jumper. Throw connects for counter hit damage. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Knockdown. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's next? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to do this super art connect. Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. Knockdown. Very solid corner switch. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player two in trouble with no drive. Stuck in the corner, but not going downward. The corner throw ends it. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player one has the meter lead. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The grab misses, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Connects with medium kick. Swagger step. Player one chases them down. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Player one in dire straits with burnout. And wrecks them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Jumps up. Breaks it. Uses the gauge for a super up.
Come on. It's time to
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. It's a super connect. What now? There's a drive impact. Turning it right up with the super. Giving them the one and buttons to finish it. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. The drive impact doesn't work. There's what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
What an opening statement there! They were right to be on guard there. Connects with the throw. Player two is on the brink of disaster. Drive gauge gap here. Blocks that off. There's a burnout. What now? Overhead attack. Chokes him and takes a swing. Player one can't let this shiver. Man, stop. Oh, no. What's next? Anti-hit closes it out. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop it. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium kick. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Can't tuck the throw. What's the play here? Throw whips. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Their drive gauge is empty. Not much life left either. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Takes a trip. Goes for the super art? KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The super up down to the wire. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Dashing. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Goes for the missile. The super doesn't hit. Can they? Oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
It's time to
Going
drink.
for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Flawless run. They got him so quick. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Misfire with the drive impact. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of life left in both fighters, but a big difference in drive. How can they use this to their advantage? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Stops him with a target combo. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Steps back to start things off. Brushes off the impact. The jump in is hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Strings it all together. Yo, put that away. Going in. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Shows a medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered. A quick breather. That combo did decent. This is gonna hurt. Max ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Knockdown. Here comes the victor. The low kick hits. Connects with the throw. Both got burn out, but they may have a plan here. Flatlines them. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Blocks it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Rips him up. On dangerous turf. It's easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Alright, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Takes a trip. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Decides to create some distance to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. It's a big gamble and rips on a raw super. Strings it all together. Ah, burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, drive rush to keep it going. Going in? Player goes with a missile. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Strings forward with the drive rush. Connect breaks it. Right feet is there. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it here to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Jumps up. Excellent block. Jumps in. Low heavy. All in with a rock. Amazing. Gotta do better than that. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this. Burns out. Just more fuel to the fire. Pump them up. Get to the side. He'll connect. Jamie's gonna show off the movies and there's a new player in town. Oh, here we go. Throws him. Player 1 is gonna cruise him from above.
Don't disappoint me.
Wraps it up with a throw.
That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get the fight.
They're still at it.
No one's willing to step away from a rematch.
Dashes up.
Hits him with his free flow.
Impacts are no-go. No more drive gauge. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauges. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
You know what?
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in there. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Okay, creating some space here. With this super art connect, the super doesn't hit. Player 2 can't let their burnout affect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Then the little game with the stop goggle. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Knockdown and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Just goes for it at this range. What'll happen here? Read the jump in perfectly. All the pro connects. The pass to a vicious KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like their charge is forward. Were they baiting them into that? Dashes forward. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Shakes things up with a fireball. The drive impact doesn't work. Pokes with a kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Amazing. The jump in is denied. There's a burnout. Clay throws him. What now? You'll cut that boy up probably hard. A noticeable life lead is a comeback. What a finish!
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Ready. Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. He reads them. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can close for the super art. Blocks it just in time. With this super art connect, that's not gonna hit. Which of these opts for the air-to-air encounter? Player 1 will... Oh, burnout triggered! A quick breather. Burnout! Expect a tempo in there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Checking their reactions with a fireball? Medium kick in. Drops him from the air. That combo did decent damage. Kick out of top. Hugs nothing but air. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. There's a burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Cross that off. Oh man, this is a scary range. Here comes a big combo. Both sides getting ready. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? A jump in, solid and air. What's next?
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The cross-up's good. Trips him up. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. With this super arc connect, oops, they were anticipating that super arc. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Holds out with the block. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? All right, well, brushes that off and keeps going. Then the little game stop. Can they keep on him? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Going in? Oh, burnout triggered. You've got to be mindful of reach. It tries to act quickly, but twists the attack. The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. Closes with the throw, hitting them with a smart stuff. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts solid anti-air. Ooh, does him dirty. Jump. Ooh, looking to ramp up the voltage here. Nothing stops this train. Let's burn out, but they may have a plan here. Target more fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Taking chunks out of each other here. Not in range for the knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Demon Rage and advanced on Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Hey, are you kidding me? Player 1 really has to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Round one.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows a medium kick. Time's the only thing moving here. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Lots of aggression from both sides. The big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. What are they thinking here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Both fighters planning something? Neither of them willing to back off. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Can they keep on him? Quick breather. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Here's the air throw. Going in? Player 1, were they baiting them into that? They create an opportunity for themselves. Oh, burnout triggered. What are you jumping in for? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. There's a corner switch. Big counter. All right. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. The order makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Oh, says no to the impact. You've gotta be mindful, okay? Oh. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Very slick with the combo. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Checks with a medium. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player reviews mode activated, and now they're ready to party. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Fight round. Fight.
Jumps in. Demon Raid. Nice parry. Player 2 needs to switch it up if they want to take it home. The low. Throws them. Big throws. Still scrapping for control of the space. Any throw will whiff at that range. Both fighters hit them with a stop and pop. Tries them from above. This is going to hurt. The low kick hits. This is gonna hurt. All the pro connects. Oh man, this is a scary range. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Both sides. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 2 is in a very good spot. The low. Cross up attack. Player 2 can courageous grab. They are done. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Miraculous grab. They were looking up. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Gets a chance with that jump in. Knockdown. The jump in catches them. Throws them. What's next? Gets the knockdown, and now blocks the ambiguous crossover. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. There's a wall splash. Big KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big low reaching heavy. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Brushes off the impact. Decides to meet them with a super arc connect. Player 2 isn't rushing that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chance. Burnout activates. Going in. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Goes for the mistake. Big difference in life and perfect execution with the anti-air. Quick breather. Are turning it right up with a super. Drive usage is back on the table. You've gotta be mindful of these. Put the fear of God in it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Jump. There's an overdrive on. Low heavy. Anti-air in the clutch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Knockdown and... Gotta do better than that. Big time whip. What's next? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2, this is some big damage. Player in with the cross. Drives it back, misses. Reads the jump in perfectly. Longachan's on the move. Oh, here we go. The low kick hits. Sticks knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. All the throw connects. Crunch him from above. Ugh, take a seat. Oh my God, they are done. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
They can't get enough of each other. We got ourselves another rematch.
Anti-air drops him. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Whips the throw. Grabs him. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has the life lead. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this point. What's the play here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. They trade. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good op for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Gets the bomb off to shake them up. Medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Breaks those shins. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Adamant flame. Both fighters planning something? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2 will need to play. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has MPG going on the offensive. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Looking for a chance. One chance here may end this match. Hey, oh. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Casual match. Kimberly. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Nowhere to run. You call, I answer.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Gets a good read on their opponent. Knockdown. No go for the glow. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Jump. Changes a super art. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Their spacing is so on point, like brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps in. Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They gotta press here to take... burnout activates. Player 2 will have to prompt them hard. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Keeps the blocks the low kick. Player 2. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Tips them for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top and baits out the low kick? Jumps? Just started. It's anyone's game. Medium kick. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. This is gonna hurt. What are they gonna do? A jump anti-air in the clutch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Grounds him from above. A jump in. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Jump. Whiff. They're wide open. Go out of it. Notice more fuel for the fire. Put them up. Bushin. Comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Buffs up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Side hustle, start something? Still very early in the round. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Gets a chance at that jump. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. That's the jump in they were looking for. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. Denies the low heavy. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Can't tech the throw. Going in. Looks to drop him to earth. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Buffs up. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Gets the jump in. Jumps up. There's a change of sides. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Player 1, they're going for the super art. Rushin beats assaults them from the edge. Knockdown, and this can lead to some big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Jumps in, sets up with the jump in. Throw is denied. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Gets the crossover. Low kicks are a no-go. Jump in finds the mark. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. The low heavy hits. The grab misses. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end game now, gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Did well to get the buff in there. Gets the jump in. The jump in catches them. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Knockdown. Saw that coming. caught in the bump. They're going for the super art. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. A parry? Shows a medium kick. Toss up. What'll happen here? Dashes. Range experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Checks with a medium. Goes out of sight. Their life is hanging by a thread. Sets up with the jump in. Solid anti-air. Meets them air to air. This is gonna hurt. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. This can lead to some big damage. Who's gonna take it? Wall splat into the guard plate. Combo from a flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Decides to meet them in the air. Still very early in the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. What is he thinking here? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start the round. Big, low, reaching heavy. Checks with a medium kick. Still very early in the round. Grabs him. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Not much movement, but the thinking cap is definitely on. Dashes forward. Superb reactions on display. Jumps in. Not much life difference. Super clutch corners. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going. A jump in. Oh, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Okay, here we go. Knockdown. Here comes the next. That was a brutal crossing. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Misfire with the drive impact. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? What's the play here? The impact gets blocked. The drive impact whips. Are they ready to punish? From up above. Player 2 can't take the big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Jumps up. Sprints in. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Sneaks in above. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and... come upstairs. Backs away. Not about that BFF life. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Jump! This is gonna hurt. Sets up with the jump in. overwhelming moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they reads the jump in perfectly. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Who will come out on top in this final round? The impact doesn't do anything. Brushes that off and keeps going. Which fighter will control the pace of the match? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Sets up with the jump in. Goes up to pry them open. With super up, reads the jump in perfectly. Finds the target. What are they gonna do? A jump drops them from the air. Player 2 drops them. Punish counter on the action. Amazing. Player 2, impact squash. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way. This is gonna hurt. Are they going to be able to come back? Oh my god, they just choked it up. They're in range. We can cross them from above. Sets up with the jump in. Ugh, take us in with the crosser. Light drives and back misses. Ooh, does them dirty. They are